All right, man. Before I get into the story, I know what you're thinking. You see Young Buck, former G Unit artist, and you see Broke up there, and a lot of things are going through your head at the moment. Before I get into this particular story, I want to say that our team here at Hip Hop Uncensored has been in touch with Young Buck himself the last couple of days. As a matter of fact, we had an interview scheduled a few days ago with Young Buck. He never showed up, though there was a little bit mix up in the time. I think we were Eastern, he was on Central at the time. He hit us up, said his bad. We was waiting for him. He didn't come through. Then he sent the emails pretty much saying, can we reschedule? To date, we haven't heard back. Even though I did see him on other platforms, both bigger and larger than this particular platform. Ain't no malice or nothing in my heart. That offer is still on the table whenever Young Buck wants to come on this platform. It is definitely 100% open to him. Well, I still got to cover this story, though. I would love to have heard it and asked him about this from his own mouth. But here we go. Now, according to amended documents obtained by hip-hop site BOSSIP, Young Buck is pretty much claiming to have no money. That's right. Young Buck is pretty much claiming and saying that he has $100 in jewelry, $100 in clothing. He owes the IRS a back tax of about 50 grand, and two of his baby moms $106,000 in back child support. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we also ran a story here on Hip Hop Uncensored and our website, hiphopun.com. Make sure y'all check out the official website about Young Buck pretty much filing bankruptcy, but specifically stating in the bankruptcy documents that he wants to exclude Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, and G Unit from collecting any back money royalties that he may owe his former boss over at G Unit, 50 Cent. At the time, I thought it was a good move because oftentimes, people actually use bankruptcy because they're not broke, because they want to restructure debt. Like I said before, 50 Cent actually used this tactic years back when he got into the lawsuit with Rick Ross's baby mom. He lost the lawsuit, so he immediately filed bankruptcy to kind of restructure his debt and buy him some time on doing what the hell he had to do. You have those people. Then you also have the people that file bankruptcy because they're broke as hell. And I'm not putting Young Buck in any category, but it just is what it is. And sometimes they file it because they don't have the money to pay it. It just is what it is. Now, it could be for several reasons. It could be for a lot of reasons. I've been in deep financial trouble before. I'm not here to judge nobody. But we got to call a spade with this situation. And a lot of times I can't even get mad, man, because it ain't like a lot of these guys learn financial management. Not saying that's an excuse, but how many times, guys coming out the hood learn financial management? It's only really a handful of them that run into the right people or take the time out to really learn financial literacy at its highest, plateau, to where they can now, all right, take this money and reinvest it in other things and never be broke again. We seen 50, we seen Diddy, we seen Jay, we seen Master P, we seen countless people who have learned to reinvest their money in other things outside of hip hop. Now, does this mean that Young Buck is over with? No. Even though the document is pretty much saying that he's pretty much relying on his girlfriend for money. Now, I get it. I don't think in my heart of hearts that Young Buck is broke. Like we think broke is $0. It may be just a tactic for him to say, look, man, I ain't got money to pay them now. I got money, but I ain't got money to pay them now. Let me do what's best right now to buy me time to get back on my feet. So when it's time to come around to repaying them, I can repay them. So that kind of is what it is, man. The documents came out. And obviously, when you're filing bankruptcy, you're going to make the situation look as dire as possible. And not to put him down or nothing like that. I mean, every man goes through. Sometimes you hit rock bottom. Sometimes you hit rock bottom 10 times before you get back up. So shout out to Young Buck. Hopefully he'll come on the platform and give us that interview we had set up the other day, and we can rap about this and so much other positive things that go on in hip hop. Like I said, the platform and the opportunity is always open. We had Kid on here. We had countless other people. And we got countless other people on the schedule to come on and talk about some things. So, like I said, the invitation is open. Let me know what you think in the comment section of this video. As always, you already know what to do, man. Hit that like button and make sure you share this video. It's your brother Oga, Hip Hop News Uncensored, man. Peace.